Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime. Sorry about that brief false alarm where my face was visible before my stream had begun. I feel shame, and I'm over it. Okay. I got a little furniture for my house. I'll show you that first, because I know you're all interested. Chopped down some trees. Made myself some shelving, a table and chair, a stove, a bed. You know, the basics. Needs more, but that will require a lot more wood chopping. Let's see. I was going to see if I can make myself a larger bag so that when I hit level 30, I can have a second bag, and I'll then have 2 bags. 2 bags better than 1 bag. Let's see. Bags. Yes, I need a lot of coarse leather and linen and iron. I think I've got the materials here to make those. We'll find out. Nope. I'll have to get that from my main storage. Let's see. This is the stuff I have at Everfall. Really, I don't have any. I have plenty of leather working. I don't have much in the way of weaving. That is true. All right. Windsword. I don't have enough to make it yet. Okay, well, now we know. At least we know. We're back to Everfall. Okay, we need to announce something here in town. What is it? Oh, that the corruption is coming and I need help and soldiers and stuff. You know. Oh, by the way, your health. Glorious. It's a warm-up for
I can't believe it.
Saturday.
Is it really them?
I'm the hero.
Herbs and spices for everyone! Hero House to the rescue! I can't believe it. Oxborough survives. It's
No, it's not me. It's
yet.
them. Okay.
I
That's
told you
actually
these people are
funny.
something else. Got their heads in the clouds.
Clouds.
Never met a herbalist as popular as your Mr. How. But maybe they weren't picking the right herbs.
Grace O'Malley. Hi, Grace.
You and I know the truth, don't we? Herbalists tell me all the glory. But you're the one who did the work.
I
You're
don't
the
seek
real
applause. I seek adult beverages on other
Hero.
people's
Nah, you'd be a fool if you
tabs.
did. Flying your flag everywhere is just an invitation for trouble. You
Oh,
and the
she
old
means
codger
metaphorically
are more
flying
my
my
sort
flag.
of people.
All right. I need to talk to Avita Macia. I have joined a faction. I am currently wearing the faction coat. Hey there. New world. The starting experience is vastly improved. I think it's way more welcoming game for new players, which is obviously going to help with retention. The initial game previously was, I'll be generous, not well polished. Beyond that, there are not a huge amount of changes in the game I've been playing, since Alpha, that weren't already in the game. So for the PC player, it's not a huge change, except for new PC players, the new experience is way better. But for an old-timer like me, I'm trying to think, no real huge changes. And I'm probably forgetting something that if someone mentions it, I'll go, oh yeah, that's right, that's a significant change. But off the top of my head, I think for an old PC player who's played in the past, not a huge change. For any new players, the new player experience, I think, will give them a much better retention. Because it was not welcoming previously.
Hal made it back, and with all his goods intact. It's marvelous. One less thing to worry about.
And what about the corruption?
I feel confident this will sort itself out.
Wow.
Hal's return is such an auspicious occasion. I must believe that Centurion Mesha will return very soon now.
Dreaming. Alright, we need to talk to Jonas. I have earned faction rep, but I have not earned enough faction rep to do the trial for the next tier. But what I can do is... Where's the faction? Faction. We can unpin that. Until I get enough faction quests. And actually, I should probably grab some more faction quests from the faction NPC here in town. So, that's what I'm going to do. Oh, that's right. You used to be able to go through there. I don't think you can anymore. Can we go through here now, though? No, we can't. Maybe this is the one we can't. Now I'm determined to try. The game seems to always have a hard time retaining the player base. I would agree with that. Yeah. There has been a real... I bet I can't get... I can get through, okay. There's been a real issue, I think, with the devs and where their focus has been at various times. That when the players were looking for one thing... Hey, Vorp! The devs were working on something else, and so they've always seemed to be behind the ball. It wasn't helped by when the PC players basically got the silent treatment for like months, and there were no real bug fixes, there was no new content, and the PC players the rumblings were loud, and all they were told is, just wait, big announcement coming, and after 6 months of silence, they finally got the big announcement, and for the most part, the big announcement was consoles! You know, and telling the PC player base that big announcement is coming and the announcement has nothing to do with them has alienated a lot of the player base from the PCs. So, I would say that the devs have done themselves no favors when it comes to long-term PC player retention. Now, hopefully the devs will be focused on the overall game, and they can continue to do quality of life improvements and content and bug fixes and stuff like that that will improve for everyone. It will be really interesting to know what kind of retention numbers they're going to get on the consoles. If they can get a solid retention numbers on the console, I think you can finally have a stable, reliable player base. Knock on wood. But that's going to depend on the devs. You know, and what kind of success, how successful a launch they've had on consoles. It's not irreparable, but it's really... I would say this is their last shot at establishing a stable, sustainable player base across all of the platforms. This has been my TED Talk. I hope you enjoyed it.
I salute you, fellow Marauder.
I deserve salutes.
We will never give up
Thanks
the
for the
fight.
saluting.
In the end, we will emerge
Let's see.
victorious.
I'm not interested in PvP. Thank you. Plunder the Meadow Lake Fishery. Sure. And Salt Hollow, another gator. That was the one where someone ninja looted my target last time. I was not happy with that. Where are we off to now? We've got a turn in up there for avenging Audrey. That's the gator quest. So from... Oh, no, that's the fishery. Oh, the gator's over there. Okay. And I've got to turn in there as well for the invasion of Everfall. Now that's lit up. I believe that opens up the Monarch's Bluff storyline, which will all be much lower level. Basically, there's a storyline for Monarch's Bluff and one for Windsward. I finished off the Windsward one. You'll go to one of these two locations when you're new to the game. And they have two different storylines, and then they unify basically when you get to Everfall. More points. Let me spend more points into my intelligence, because I like being smarter than I was. Everfall's almost caught up. More storage. Storage is always the answer to which one do I want to pick when it's available. I'm assuming the storyline doesn't pop up until 30, but I thought the storyline was always available and no longer level locked. Oh, okay, the Invasion of Everfall is the one. So that's to the south. I have that fast travel point. I will fast travel. Wish the zones looked more different than each other, unless they vastly change the way they look. The first few definitely have a very samey look. When you get out into some of the higher level zones, much less so. I mean, there's one that's all foggy and creepy. Reekwater is swampy and unpleasant. Brightwood is, as I think, foggy and has sort of a haunted kind of vibe. I've been to Weaver's Fen. That one's swampy too. I don't know if I've been to Restless Shores. That may be the new PvP. No, that says 41 to 46, so I guess not. Yeah, I have been out there once on a character. So I haven't seen a lot of the higher tiers. My highest level character is 55. And, you know, he got to Brightwood. He definitely got to Weaver's Den. And I think he did some stuff in Great Cleave. And obviously I haven't been to Brimstone Sands, which is the highest level. Cutlass Keys. Is that now the PvP? I think that's now the PvPvE zone. But I'm not positive about that. So that is a big change. Elysian Wilds is the overgrown nature area. So I would certainly agree that like the starting zones have a very samey feel. They feel less samey as you move out of them. At least in my opinion. As always, your mileage may vary. I grab that already? Jonas! The lost Jonas brother.
Has done its work. I can taste it in the air. Consecrated ground will repel the corrupted for a time. I'd say you were born to be a soul warden. If that weren't such a tragic notion.
You can taste the corruption? What's it taste like?
Oh yes, a side effect of the process. Like it or not, you'll be able to taste corruption soon, too. Like a rotten tooth, sweet with decay, followed by an aftertaste of blood. It quite ruins dessert, I'm afraid.
Well, that's unfortunate. I like dessert. It's my favorite thing to eat after a meal.
Your success with the staff you forged proves your readiness.
I have completed an activity.
It is now time for you to face this final step to becoming a true soul warden.
What must I do? He asked.
You must acquire a heart gem. Your defense against corruption. A vessel you'll use to encase your soul and protect it. A cold vault within your chest.
Tastes like Mountain Dew. Which flavor? Because, I mean, wide variance. And that's not even including the flavors when they asked the internet to pick the name for their next Mountain Dew flavor. I will spare you the top two.
Yes. But do not get hung up on details. There will be a time to discuss such things. For now, you must simply acquire the gem. Look here. These ancient guardians were once human, proud warriors.
Yeah.
In a war now
Good evening,
lost to
Turkey, by the
time,
way.
they
Or morning.
sacrificed in ways
Or
much
afternoon,
like
you know.
the soul wardens.
I believe that's with a J. Baja with a J. So they have heart gems?
No, but the elements for creating a hot gem, they do. This will be no easy
I
task.
assume it's a J. I
But I
don't
believe
actually
you.
know. I've never drank
I
any flavor of
believe you.
Mountain Dew other than the original, which I wanted to drink a lot when I was a kid. Seldom got. And didn't really like the taste, but it had such a cool color. F9. I got another stamp. What kind of color of stamp did I get? Select the highlight square to stamp the card. It's going to be one of those two, huh? Oh, which one did I finish? I don't even know. Oh, I completed a quest. Go me. Sure, we'll choose that one, and that's 50 more points. We'll zoom in. Where are we at? Destiny unearthed. Collect Azoth dust from Guardians at the shattered obelisk thingy. Well, that obelisk looks kind of shattered. Shattered, shattered. Shoby. Old guy music reference. Hey, geez, come on, you're driving on the wrong side of the bridge. Tourists. I also need to talk to Tekla Petrowski. Where's she? Oh, just north of Everfall. Okay. Pardon me? Pardon me? Pardon me? So, I have a faction now. I didn't used to have a faction. Oh, how nice. Another rep... No, not another rep change in Everfall. Why did it tell me that? Dude clearly looks like a necromancer or a gravekeeper. Yeah, well, I just think he's unhealthy, is his real problem. Oh, good. Aggro. Oh, good. Aggro. Oh, obelisk Azoth dust. That's what I'm here for. Hi. Oh, he's retreating, so he's in anti-exploit mode, but he should be about done right about now. Yes. No, he's still retreating. Is he gonna be mad at me? He is mad at me. Haha, missed. I need Azoth dust from them. It is kind of, yeah, savages may be a bit harsh, but I can't say he's wrong. Alright. Pardon me, I need 3 more Azoth dust. And I also have to search for icebound gemstones in the cavern. Don't remember that. I don't remember that. Is there something in here I can buy? I can... Oh, if nothing else, whoop. The respawn rates are crazy when there are a lot of people around, and as you'll note, there are a lot of people around. Alright, well that's all of the dust I need from them. Well, while I'm in here, I'm going to obviously loot the hell out of their boxes of fat stuff, you know. I'm not in here for just the fame and the hot chicks. I'm here for the fat loot too. We have a couple of quests in here. Bring the ancient scrolls to assess their value. A couple of quest givers out here. Can we move that? Thank you. There's a quest giver up there. Well, that doesn't really look like a quest giver. It looks more like a pile of rocks, but that's okay. I've run into worse NPCs. Make no mistake. That character's name, that player character's name, is Whoop-de-Woo. Nice name. I will accept that quest. I'm now seeking the Holy Grail. I made that up. I'm not seeking the Holy Grail. It'd be a good quest, though. How many of those do I need? I need a bunch. I need a metric butt ton. 12. I should probably grab the other quest giver out here, as it's always better to complete multiple quests at the same time. Ooh, eggs. Turkey nest. Actually, I didn't get any eggs last time I got that. No, just feathers. And what kind of nest has no eggs? Seriously, that's just... the other quest giver's over there. Did I get away before he could aggro? I did. They seem to have done a decent job on... No, I did not. Where's the other quest? Gotta be right here? Right here? No, must be right there. It's in here somewhere. Should be there. I can see it. Is it on the wall? Is it on the other side of the wall? A scrap of paper has been stuffed away from the
my
Varangians.
treatment at their hand. I overheard he will go south along. You must have.
All right. We got it taken care of. That was not an easy one to find. Oh, I'm gonna have squishy boots again. I hate squishy boots. Lost knowledge. These people just leave their knowledge laying all over the place. I like to think that, you know, if I was undead, I would at least be tidy with my knowledge. Not just leave it laying around everywhere. Your undead mother would tell you to clean up your room. You know? Ooh, blueberries? Blueberries. I found my rush on Blueberry Bush. Okay, it doesn't actually rhyme, but it's spelled like it rhymes, which is not quite the same thing. 5 out of 12. Oh. Free goodies. You know, if you ever want to trap adventurers, just put out a box of free goodies. Really, that's it. Why do you keep doing that? That guy gonna attack him? Well, I'll help then. A little more XP for me, so sure, I'm down for some XP. Especially if it requires no actual effort or risk on my part. That's the best kind, obviously. Oh. Stop that. Then it's on top of a block. I jump up on the block, and as I kneel down to pick it up, it takes me off the block, and I have to do it again. It's irksome. I'm irked. Of course, irking me is a low effort objective. That's 9. That's 10. I give them full credit for this, not doing this stupid thing, not having collect 12 and only having there be 12. At least it's collect 12 and they've got 20 of them around. That is vastly superior than the collect 12 and there's exactly 12, and if you can't find one or one isn't spawning correctly or something, you're screwed. Let's see. Back south to Tamra. Alright. I'll mount up. See if I can get myself knocked off my mount. I have faith. I can do this. Pardon me. Come through. Don't mind me. Is that a nest or oil? It's a turkey nest. And I'm being followed by a creepy little crawling critter. Not anymore. Oh, squishy boots again. Oh. Ugh. Hi, Tamra.
What's this? More ancient relics? Oh, writings. Grandmother won't appreciate these. They hardly draw the eye. But I'll find a better use for them than sitting in our manor collecting dust. Hello again, friend. Imagine meeting you here.
Yeah, I just finished out a quest for you, remember?
Found, and, well, they convinced me to join them. I'm
You're
working
not
on
bringing
some
it back
field
home?
study. Not just the vase. I feel this place better suits me.
That's
but that
nice.
brings me to my
Your family
purpose.
treated you like crap.
We've heard
about time you
disturbing
grew up and
rumors about, not by myself.
grew
I'm
the
of the
proverbial
more
pear.
scholarly persuasion. I've seen yellow garb knights lurking around the edges.
That is level 30. Dun dun. I have a second bag slot. The Azoth staff is complete. I didn't catch what the other stuff was, but that's fine. New consumable slot and the season reward track open. That at 25. Okay, Azoth staff upgrade and camping upgrade. I've not done any of the camping upgrades yet. Let's see. Mysterious chestware. I have a nice pair of medium chest, which you can wear and stay under the weight limit for medium. But I would like a nice light armor piece. And this is going to give me a random light armor piece if I'm wearing light, medium if I'm wearing medium. So we swap into the light armor. We open it up. We get the Forsaken Cloth Shirt of the Sentry. This is 11 con and sturdy energy. This is 12 con and health improvement. This is better. This is the old light. No, that's the old light with int. Kind of want to keep it because it's got int. This is medium. Wait, what is this? This is... Right, this is the faction coat. That's the non-faction coat. This one is a medium we will not be using, so we'll salvage that. Addicted to streaming now? No, Felson. When there's a new game or a game that I'm excited about, or if there's multiple games that I'm playing, I will often do multiple streams in a day. It just doesn't happen that often. So I shouldn't say it'll often happen. It occasionally happens. A new league for Path of Exile. It happens very frequently. I have streamed 20 to 24 hours over the course of a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, pretty commonly with PoE leagues. Let's see, this is 100 and, oh, this is a life staff. That's for healing. Come on, who heals? That's medium headwear. How nice is that hat? It's a cool looking hat, but it's more of a, you know, it's more of a witch hunter from Warhammer kind of vibe. Let's see, that's medium footwear, 4 and 4. Currently have 8 int. I don't think I need that. I want to keep both of those around, I think. At least for now. Ooh, I got rugged leather. I'm doing fine. A little tired. I had a poor night's sleep. I had a decent nap. And so between the two, it's okay. It's manageable. 2, inside travel to Sorcerer's Delve. Ooh, that sounds exciting. I'm going to do that. I'm in Sorcerer's Delve. What am I supposed to do here now that I'm here? 2, defeat Varangord Knights for Ancient Talismans. I doubt he counts as a knight. No, he does not count as a knight. I need to find some knights. They're the Knights of the Round Table. They dance whenever they're able. Alright, now he's a spearman. He might count. Nope, he does not count. It's another spearman. It's showing up as if it is a quest, so I guess they can drop from them. Whoops. Oh, this is not optimal. Not optimal. God damn it. What? Fuck. I hit the button and it didn't draw my magical sword. That is really annoying. So now I'm irked in answer to the question. Because what happened there was bullshit. First of all, I got trained. First time I've gotten trained in a game in a very, very long time. And then I hit the button to draw to change my Void Gauntlet into sword form, and it didn't happen. Which meant my blocks didn't go off, which means 5 mobs at once hit me. For the record, getting, pardon the phrase, gangbanged like that, not great. Not a great result. Not optimal for the good guy team. That would be me, by the way. I'm the good guy team. Died over there. There may be bags over there that I can pick up that have the item I need for the quest. And looks like that is a negatory. Yeah, this is about where I croaked. See, I have a sword, and now I can block. Void Gauntlet 13. And one of them dropped an Ancient Talisman. That's what I'm looking for. Ancient Talismans. Mostly I need knights, but I think these guys can drop what I need. They are flagged as if they can drop it, so he dropped it. He did not. So yeah, it's random drop. Any of the ones with the yellow mark above their head can drop what I'm looking for. What I need to do is stick with other people, so if a whole bunch of them come running out at once, maybe they won't all just hop on me. Because I'm the prettiest. And make no mistake, I am the prettiest. Well, those two, neither one of them dropped it. Specifically like the knights that are supposed to be mentioned and drop them, so I'm not getting good hit rate on the drops. Hi. Getting a very poor drop rate on the drops, actually. Oh, nice. I like your attack. That's an impressive one. Oh, another guy. All right, we need, what, 2 more? Yeah, 2 more. Stick with a friend. He dropped something, but not what I'm looking for. He also dropped something, but not what I'm looking for. Not that I'm not going to take what he dropped. And, of course, he dropped what I'm looking for. As did he. That's everything I needed from these clowns. I tell you, generally speaking, the very fast respawn rates are good, but you can get screwed, as I did momentarily ago when I died for the second time. That's right, that's the life staff. We did just get an amulet, which isn't quite as good as the other one I have. It has 1 more constitution, but the other one has 3.6% increased health, which at my value is like 100 health, so. Hi, Tamara.
Oh my, you recovered so many.
I did.
They must have been hoarding these like squirrels. Ah, look at the damage they suffered. Such a shame. But they could still offer insights. I only wish...
You wish your family could see it?
Wishing won't open their eyes. They care for only wealth.
Oh, well, you know,
Status,
the
and
nobles,
I am
the
not
wealthy,
child,
that's the way
and
they
falling
are.
short of my family's demands may have been for the best in the end. For that, I owe you my deepest thanks.
You're welcome. I am the hero after all. It's what we do. It's just part of who we are and what we do. That is a bone buster. Insert your joke here. Yeah. A great sword. Yes, I don't need to be reminded of my last death. Thank you. Search the heart for the heart of the guardian in the ruins and the icebound gemstone. Time for me to get on my wolf. That's right, it's a wolf. No horses for this guy. I ride a wolf. That's how badass and edgelordy I am. Wolf riding. No candy-ass horses for this awesome guy. Okay, I'm not even convincing myself. Never mind. Now, it's not unusual for me to choose to go cross-country to a degree to see if I can get lucky. Not there, obviously. Not there either. So much for that idea. Sadly, that looks like orichalcum. My mining is about 60, and I think that's a lot more. It's 150, so I'm almost there. Just that far off. To go cross-country, because cross-country is the best way to find certain resources. If they're anywhere on the beaten trail, they'll get instantly picked up by other players. So sometimes you need to go off the beaten trail. For instance, we have silver, I do believe. Yep, silver vein. And guess what? More silver. I picked up a couple more mastery points. One each in Fire Staff and Void Gauntlet. Nifty. Flare. Heavy attacks now fire on 1 meter splash, but damage is reduced to 120%. Nah. Also, nah. Grit. Hitting a target that's inside a meteor shower with a lighter heavy attack will inflict another smolder, and it applies disease reducing. I don't think those are great unless I'm playing multiplayer or PvE. After not taking damage from an attack in the last 3 seconds, gain in power. That seems pretty good. I suppose we have any more ore just sitting around waiting to be harvested by yours truly? No. Oh, I'm going to have squishy boots again. I hate squishy boots. Oh, that looks like iron, I believe. No, that's not iron. That's one of the higher end ones. Oh, no, that is a harvestable node, not an ore node. And the harvestable has been already removed by someone who got there before me. Curse them. Obviously, they cheated to get there before me. He fell from the sky. It happens around here, you know. People falling from the sky and stuff. Down there, if memory serves, this is one of those things that I can drop into. Indeed, it does seem that way. Pardon me, I'm going. Got a big chest back there. I'm going to grab that, obviously. Other people are mining in here. I need the icy encasement. You jerk! Try it again with the icy encasement. Oh, loot, and now we'll try the icy encasement again. Can I get it? I think so. Looks like I got it, so I'll get out of dodge now. Oh, you were facing that other guy, but no, you decided you wanted to get it on with me? Fine, you want to dance? Let's dance. Regretting those choices now, I bet. Huh? Yeah. You thought I'd be afraid, but instead I turned out to be cold as ice. Ah, God, I'm really funny. What are we doing here? Defeat ancient guardians to get the heart of the guardian. Is that like the eye of the tiger? The heart of the guardian? Yeah! Free loot! Obsidian sandpaper. Oh. Whoop, missed me. Did he drop? No, he dropped an ancient leather coat, but a completely non-magical one, which is kind of depressing. Defeat ancient guardians to collect the heart of the guardian. That's where I am, and that's where I am. All right. Nope, got a guardian. Have another one. But that one dropped something. Did he drop what I need? He did. Construct the heart gem at the Azoth font. That is in the fortress over yonder way. Oh, splash. I wondered what happened if you did a large, long fall with your mount. Now I know. You get dismounted and your mount, and you take damage, both. Oops, kitties. Angry kitties. I'm still being followed by the angry kitty. It has finally decided that I've learned my lesson. As if I ever learned my lesson. Silly cat. Lenz never learns his lessons. Alright, construct your heart gem in the Azoth font. Much faster. Now we're on a road. It's not much of a road, but I guess it doesn't have to be. We're going in. Hold on to your butts. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Thank you. Excellent. I already grabbed the loot out of these boxes, so I can't re-loot them. He didn't drop anything. Cheap bastard. He didn't drop anything. Alright, I can't summon in combat, but I'm no longer in combat. I'll head this direction instead. Grab another turn in. Talk to Jonas. Not only do you move faster on roads, but if you're auto-moving, you can do it hands-off, and it automatically guides you. It's a nice feature. They did a good implementation on this one. Hi, Jonas.
Look at that! An empty heart gem. Almost brings a tear to my eye.
Almost.
Take a good look, because this thing is going to become part of you forever.
That's not scary. I will complete the quest.
A soul warden's power comes from creating distance in your soul, like a firebreak in the forest. The heart gem provides that barrier, inuring your soul against corruption.
So I'll be immune to corruption? I doubt it. But it'll be less.
Not entirely.
See?
You can still fall to temptation or rage, but it offers protection, a buffer. Sadly, it also buffers against the taste of food, the warmth of sunlight, the love of another.
Well,
Are you sure
I don't
you're
need
ready?
food as long as I've got booze. I can always dress up to provide warmth that I'm not getting from the sunlight. And the love of another? I'm an old single man. I've learned to live without the love of another. A tear rolls down his eye. Actually, not his eye, his cheek, from his eye. Anyway, yeah, what do we have to do?
Oh, that part is simple. Easier than it was, at least. You just have to Die.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that, please?
That is the easy part. First, you must enter the Hot Watch and face its guardian. Then we will complete the ritual. Trust me now, and go.
If this is a practical joke, dude, I will not be amused. Just saying. That's common medium. Gotta go. That is light headgear with focus, which isn't bad for me. Invigorated. Currently, I have 7 in. Well, I certainly think I need to at least look at this. Oh, I think I look dashing in that. We have new light footwear with strength. Strength not good for my build. That has 10 con and a little elemental absorption. It's not as good. I'll go ahead and salvage that. I need to AFK for a second, refill my cup because it runneth under. I'll be right back. Like a bad penny, I have turned up again. Let's see, where are we off to now? Seek out the ritual site within the Amrine Temple. Okay. So that is where the first dungeon is, but that's higher level. Then in the back side of that building is a place we had to go to, I think, create the Azoth staff. My memory, which may be faulty because I'm old and often don't remember things correctly, was that we had to go into the dungeon entrance, but not the dungeon. But now it looks more like it's in the same place we did the Azoth stuff. No, this is... the Soul Trial. This is the second trial available in the game. Got it. These are solo instances. Oh, actually, they can be done by a group. And they're redoable, replayable. Must have at least one Azoth staff. Maximum players 1 level 25 plus. Oh, this is maximum players 1. I will accept. Maybe that was minimum player? 1 plus? Not sure. And that's the reward I'll be getting. A nice new hat. Heartforged Guardian. That doesn't appear to be doing anything. I have to ignite the Heartforged Flame. Can I hit him now? No. Stop that, dude. That's just not cool, man. Oh, that's not good. Damn it. Ow. Yeah. All right. I may die multiple times here as I'm learning the fight. Again, we'll start with that. Not a good start, gotta say. Better.
For this to work, you must surrender without reservation.
That doesn't sound like a great idea, I gotta say. Nap time. Dirt nap time, but nap time.
Be still.
What the? There's no way that's good, I'm just saying. I really trust this guy? I'm not sure that was the best
The
idea.
ritual is complete. For better or worse, you are now a true Soul Warden.
Yeah, I'm not convinced this was the smartest idea, listening to that guy. Really. Well, we got an additional goodie out of that. A tier 3 blue quality bow. Alright, now what I'm doing with that one, I should be able to win that in the future if I have to fight it again, or choose to fight it again. I think the trials are doable once a day each, I think. And that's the second one. The first one is at like level 17. The soul trial is completed. The mission is closed. And over there is where we've got to go.
Our bond will not be so easily severed. You have shielded your heart, but not your
I have shielded my heart from you,
Your mind will guide you to me.
crazy lady. She is the last of the trials. I was watching Baggins TV, who is the biggest streamer for the game over time. And when I tuned in, he was getting ready to do the first trial, the level 60 trial against her, the voice in your head, Isabelle De Leon. Hi, Jonas.
Welcome back, Soul Warden. You are now part of a legacy that goes back beyond the reach of history.
Well, I'm cool like that.
You have done more than surrender a life.
Yeah.
You have surrendered your own soul. I salute your sacrifice.
That's sounding, the way you phrase that is a little dark, okay? Just putting that out there.
The initiation of a new Soul Warden once called for a feast attended by the entire
I'm
order.
almost at the
But with
Azov
just
cap.
the two of us, I suspect it would make for a rather dull affair.
We need to recruit more Soul Wardens.
Yes, we must find allies as well. We needed to repeat the failed experiment of doing this alone. Such fools we were. to turn away those who sought to support us.
Why did you turn them away?
Arrogance.
Well, okay.
The childish notion we were special, that we alone were destined to save the world.
Wow. You've never played an MMO before.
There was a priest who warned us.
We're all destined to
counseled
save the
humility,
world.
But we refused his suggestions and his support.
We could search for him now.
A suitable start, I suppose. Brother Umberto trudged off to Brightwood, as I recall. It's a dark and dead forest now, but perhaps he remains there.
Perhaps.
Meet me at the Shadow Mine Shrine.
Okay.
And we'll go from there.
All right. All right. We want to hold on to the shield and flail. At some point, we probably want to start using those. That was the bow we got. It's a BOE. Level 15. That's the light. That's that. The gun. We just got this new light hat, presumably. No, it's medium headwear, unfortunately. That is crappy light hat, but that's the old crappy light hat. I'm currently wearing that light headgear, which has focus instead. Yeah, I think I'm probably actually better off with that. Now, I'm also currently wearing medium chest piece. So if I were to put on medium hat, that would put me over the 13 weight limit, and I would then be I would be subject to the medium load set of buffs and debuffs as opposed to the light armor. And I really want to keep with light armor. Well, that is 12 con and health. That is 11 con with sturdy energy. And that's light. So if we go with that and the new hat, it'll still be light armor. Yeah, I think we'll go with that for now. But not just that. No. We go back to change skins. We go with, I think, we can do it with just the headwear. We click on that, and we apply the whole set. Now we look like that. Now we just look like a castery dude. Just your average casting dude. Mage type, you know. That's the Amarin Excavation, and that's a dungeon. The blue thingies are the trials. Yeah, okay, those are both maximum players 1. That's the one I just did. That's the one at level 17. Okay. We have a dungeon there for the Amarin Excavation. That one is Starstone Barrows. Okay, oh, this one is level 25, so that we can do. I can do with my friends when they get to the appropriate levels. Right. I have a quest to turn in there with Audrey. A quest down there, level 15. Oh, that's right, that's the Pumas, where I got ninja'd. And those are really bad quests, where you have to get bits from an animal, because if somebody runs up, they can steal your bits, if you'll pardon the phrase. Weapon Mastery, more in the Void Gauntlet. Yay, we get the capstone skill of Void Caller. On a successful ability hit, gain a stack of Void Essence at 6 stacks. Consume all 6 and gain a 3-meter aura that heals yourself and friendlies for 30% weapon damage, and he deals 30% weapon damage per second to enemies with him for 5 seconds. And it's a freebie. Nice. And we got another map point. Is that Windsward? No, Everfell. There we go. Well, the fastest way for us to get to Everfell is to use the magical mystical recall to house. Oh, in 50 seconds I get to do it for free, or I can pay 1 Azoth to reset it right now. Let's just do that. 1 Azoth. When I'm already near the cap of 2,500, 1 Azoth is exactly dick. That's what it is. Nothing. My house, again, for those who haven't seen it. Do I have any new decorations? I don't think so. No. You know, so I've got some shelves. I got a little bookcase over there. Table and chairs. Got a little pot-bellied stove to go with the pot-bellied me. We've got our various dining implements up on the mantle. We have a couple of canopic jars holding mummy innards. 2 letters of mark, so we can be not just a pirate, but we can be 2 different pirates. Upstairs, not much. We've got our nice, welcoming, not at all edgelordy banner and a bed, and that's pretty much it. I'm going to need to cut down a lot of trees to make some more nice little furnishings for the place. Right. Somebody finished off a 3-star performance. 10 gold will get me the buff. I'm not sure what the buff is. Didn't notice, so they won't be getting 10 gold from me. No siree, Bob. All right, like that one is a base 196. That's a base 256. So the 196 is going to get deconstructed. That's our first life staff. That can go there. First blue greatsword. That can go there. And our first blue. These are just in case I want to skill up in the various weapons. I want to keep one set, the best current weapons I have found of each type, in case I want to skill up in it. Cooking stuff, craft mods, resources, leatherworking, smelting, reagents, and jewel crafting. There we go. Yep, that's fine. Okay, turn-ins we might have. That is Armillary Sphere. Quest for that. We have 2 faction quests there and there. Okay, what I think we'll do is we will head over here. We'll grab that. We'll then head over there and grab that. Maybe grab that quest on the way. Oh, that's the return request to she's right there. We'll go there. We'll fast travel to there. Tekla Petrovsky. I have a quest to turn in with her. Hi, Tekla. There's a series of novels by Stephen Brust. The first 2 were brilliant. The third one was called Tekla. It was terrible. The rest of the series fell apart.
So, the lieutenants have been
great.
defeated. Good.
Level 31!
Oh, that locket reminds me of happier days. Days when we would go to...
An ice gauntlet. Nice ice gauntlet. We've done some skilling up already in ice gauntlet, if memory serves. Yeah, I have, 6 points. Or level 6, so 5 points in ice gauntlet already. I was considering going double gauntlets, but it made more sense to do it what I'm doing instead. I've found that the amount of damage the fire staff throws out is really quite large. And so using that for the ranged component, the primary ranged component, and then swapping to the void gauntlet when something gets up close and personal, to use an awful grammatical impropriety. That guy's moving faster than me. Well, I will put on my accelerator then, dude. See? I can do it too. quest here somewhere. That was close to. Should be straight ahead. In the house. I'm sure it's not like it's haunted or anything. I'm sure it's fine. A faded formula. Some sort of alchemical recipe? I will accept the quest. I undoubtedly have to give it to somebody. We have another supply crate. Always grab your free supplies. No reason not to. They're free. And they're supplies. Oh, I have to grab bottles of forgotten alchemy. How many? 6. These things are dangerous. You just leave them around. The kids could get into these. Oh my God, some people are just so thoughtless. You don't just leave alchemical supplies laying around. My God, what is wrong with people? That's 3. Oh, grab that one for 4. See, again, having more of the thingies you need than the number you need is exactly the correct answer. If you need to pick up 6, there ought to be at least 8. 10 would be better. Where are we off to next? That direction. Where we have both the turn-in for that quest and another quest for our reputation. The Marauders. What are we looking for here? There's something in that boat. Free stuff. Always grab your free stuff. Oh, this is hunt for the gator again, isn't it? Are you following me, sir? Undead, sir?
What's that you've got? Superiore de inferioribus. Inferiore de superioribus. Do you have any idea what you found? This recipe may reveal the very nature of the cosmos to us.
I have to agree with my character for a change. That sounds unlikely.
I would not expect the casual observer to recognize the import of Hugo of Santala's writings. From what I can discern, this potion should call down cosmic starlight upon its imbiber.
Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly the case.
Call
I've
down
reached
the
the age of...
starlight? Oh, no, this...
Okay, it was just a silly parlor trick. Well, that's disappointing. This is 3, and 3 is I need a gator, or, you know, a wolf can spawn right on top of me. Earlier, I killed the gator and had someone ninja the skinning of it right off of me. I hate people who do stuff like that. They are the low-key scum of the earth. No one's going to suffer much for people being like that, but is indicative of a lack of concern and consideration for other people. That is the sign of a cowardly sociopath, one who isn't even willing to publicly, do anything that's really, really bad. They just have to settle for little tiny acts of aggression to make them feel anything. Don't be that person, okay? Just say no. Don't be a scumbag. Low-key or not? What's the opposite of low-key? High-key? No, the opposite of Loki is Thor. It's a joke. Thor is the opposite of Loki. It's... Never mind. Never mind. And this is the faction location for the Syndicate. That's not my my faction. My faction is the Marauders. There are 3 factions in the game. They're the sort of edgelordy scoundrel type, the Syndicate. They're the militant, military gung-ho jerks. That's what I am. And they're the religious nutbags. And that player's name is Ball Muncher. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's Ball Muncher. And more free stuff just sitting around. Who wouldn't pick up freebies just sitting around? Oops. Some herbs to gather also, because my gathering is not especially high. My harvesting. Because anyone can pick up stuff like this, and generally people will. There's my harvesting at 20. Yay! I can now track farm plants, which means they'll show up on my map. Oh, not on the map, sorry. On my compass. I do have another faction quest over here I'll take care of. This one is searching chests for weapon oil. On the far side of this, or is it in this? It might be in this. Pardon me, coming through. Pardon me, sir. Mrs. Brutus was that player's name. Looks like it's on the far side of this, not in this. This is the first place I died was in that area back there. I took on a bossy guy, and I had just started fighting with him. And evidently the guys downstairs all respawned and aggroed, and suddenly I was fighting 4 guys. That didn't go well for me, which is not really surprising if you think about it. A boss and 3 other dudes, that could be bad. Hope he didn't mind that I murdered the things that he aggroed. Oh, hey, hi. How you doing? I'm, Lens. Your name is? I didn't catch it. I'm sorry you're dead. Good talking to you, though. Ooh, elegant warrior's pants. All of my pants are elegant. That's just the way I roll. Leave my friends alone. I haven't met them. I don't know who they are, but they're my friends. And you need to go too. Let's see. I need how many more? I need 5 more. Hopefully there's enough over here that I won't need to head for the ones over there, but I am not confident of that. Come get some. Oh, I think somebody dropped a heal on me is what that was. Nice. Thank you for whomever that was. That's the one problem. Another heal. Very nice, thank you. That's the problem you do get. Ooh, another activity completed. For killing corrupted. Excellent. Wasn't there another... Yes, there was another one around here. At 6, I need 2 more. Sadly, the other 2 are way over there. Oh, and I'm squishy in the boots again. Oh, I hate that. One over there. Oh, a couple more up there. Oh, okay, yeah. Supply cache with some extra goodies and the weapon oil. Hi. He's a lumberjack and he's okay. Parry. Murder. Water and weapon oil. All right. Where were we going next? I think we were heading up there. Darkness in the Brightwood. Oh. Look, Ma, no hands. It is really nice not having to do much in the way of steering. When you get to an intersection, you want to make sure you're aimed your camera in the right direction, and it'll follow the right direction. It went the wrong way because I didn't aim. I feel shame. This is the place where you learn riding. Jonas! Let's see what we've got here. Oh, first of all, Season 6, we finished out with a stamp. We have a wild stamp. All right, we grab that stamp. No. We have one of these we can choose for killing 10 corrupted. It is tough for me to see which ones we have claimed. They're the slightly brighter ones. So we claimed that. And these 4. No, is that right? No, it's 7 stamps, so it's 4. We haven't grabbed that. We haven't grabbed that. Thought we'd grab that. We have a wild stamp, which means we can choose any of these. Okay. Ah, they show up like that because... Alright, we've already claimed that one. And that one. I think. Why are these... Oh, because these were part of a line. Got it. So, these were claimed as part of a line. Those were claimed. Got it. So you mouse over, you can tell whether they've been claimed or not. We'll claim that. And we have 8 stamps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This will give us another line. How tough is it to get one of these? This is for crafting and stuff. Pretty tough to get. So we'll go ahead and claim this. It should give us another line. A line is worth 250 plus 50 for the stamp. We should get 300 total. We should go to 1793. 1793 is correct. How's it going so far in the game? It is, for the most part, the same game I've played in the past. The biggest changes, the most significant ones, are the early game experience has been vastly improved. I expect their retention rates for new PC players will be higher than they ever were, and their retention rates for the console players will be significantly better than they would have been with the old system. I mean, I have enjoyed the game in the past when I've played it. I have over 100 hours, I think. Maybe 200? Something like that. In the game, I've been playing since Alpha, off and on. It's had a lot of improvements. Yeah, I played before it came to console. I played, like I said, in the Alpha. And I played in every new test that rolled up. And they made a lot of improvements over time. The core gameplay loop is one that I find very satisfying, but that's no guarantee. In my experience, and the way I describe it, is there are sort of two types of people when it comes to this game. There are the people who find the core gameplay loop to be really satisfying. And there'll be the people who play the game or try the game, and they can't understand how anyone could possibly find it satisfying. So you get the people who really like it, and most of the rest of the people don't understand why anyone would. So it has, I think, a very divisive appeal. And so when people ask, is this game good? I kind of have to go, I can't say, because people either like it a lot or they dislike it a lot and can't understand the other people. Oh, sorry, the video lagged. I'll sort of hit the high point that the game falls into two people who really enjoy the core game, and the people who don't get it at all and don't understand how people can enjoy the game. And so you have a very divisive opinion on the game. People who think it's really good, and people who just don't get it at all. And it's not those people's fault. It's not the gameplay loop that they like. For me, it works. For a lot of people, it works, but that's no guarantee that it's going to work for anyone. So if a person asks me, is the game good? I kind of have to go, yes or no. You'll either like it or you won't. You'll either get it or you won't. So it is a very divisive game. It's sort of like the shortest, sweetest version I can come up with. Some people will like it, others won't. And I cannot, there is no way I can predict whether anyone's going to like it or not. I think the game would be well served by having a free trial. Like up to, say, level 15.
Gone by the time the darkness descended here.
What darkness? Corruption?
No. It was the cold curse of the soulless lost that brought misery to Brightwood. If Umberto was even still here by that time, then he may well have departed.
Where would he have gone?
That we must discover. I heard Umberto was ministering to the town of Walsham, now but a haunted remnant of what it was then. I will leave the investigation to your youthful vigor.
I have youthful vigor? When did that happen?
Warden.
And now I'm standing next to a player named Whacking Grandpa. Please, make your own joke here. I have reached Walsham. I have a quest and another quest. Megara Pantazis.
It may seem hard to believe, but this was once one of the safest and liveliest parts of
Do you think there'll be more endgame content? We've heard that was the reason it failed. I think the reason it failed was
I'm afraid.
The developers didn't have a real, I hate to use the word, vision for where they wanted the game to go. And so, the players would be saying, we need these bugs fixed and we need this kind of content. And devs would have been working on something else, and they would finish that, and that might get a little traction or it might not. and they really did themselves no favors when it came to developing the game. Most particularly, there was a period about 9 months ago where they kind of stopped doing bug fixes and they stopped dropping content, and all they did was tell the PC players, we've got a big announcement coming. A big announcement coming. And after like 6 months of being told there was a big announcement coming, the big announcement was console. And if you're already a PC player, that's not a big announcement. For the health of the game, it may turn out to be a really big announcement, but for a PC player, the fact you've spent the last 6 months making console ports doesn't do anything for me. And so they lost a lot of support from the PC community that existed. So, now they have the console players coming in. They have a new player experience that is vastly improved. So hopefully they'll get good retention from the console players. The PC players will come back, give it a shot maybe, and hopefully they'll come back and they'll end up with a stable, supportable population. And they'll be able to get to work delivering more in-game content, bug fixes, quality of life stuff, things like that. That's sort of like the best case. Whether that'll happen, I have no idea. The devs have not been particularly adept at giving the player base what they want. So in-game content was historically part of the problem. We have our first raid now. I'm not really a raider, so that's not important to me. But to some of the existing player base, that's a really big deal. So we'll see.
The town of Walsham fell to the Lost. It's been more years than
I would like to see it succeed, for sure.
Believe it
Hopefully
or not,
now the devs will be able to focus on just trying to keep the players happy instead of trying to stumble forward to a successful formula.
Love of my life.
Hopefully the console will up the population and the devs will be able to effectively deliver new content, new weapons, bug patches, quality of life, all the things that the players want. Knock on wood. Do I think it'll happen? I would put myself in the slightly dubious category because so far the devs have not been very good at making the game the players want. Maybe they can get it right this time. Hope so.
Yes. He fell to despair.
Well, we all fall to despair.
Now I just want.
I'll accept the quest. What have I got to do? I've got one quest there and one quest there. I have to defeat the Lost, search for mementos, read her diary, and I also have to trace Brother Umberto's movements through town. Oh dear. Haha, you missed me. Okay, then you whacked me a couple of times, sure. Fair. I'd have to say that was fair. You're a PvP player through and through, only wanting raids because one buddy is more about raids, and I'm trying to talk him into playing also. Third time's the charm. This is more like the fourth or fifth time. War has been declared. I hope not against me. I'm a nice guy. As far as PvP, they're adding the new PvP zone. I liked one thing about the PvP zone a lot, which is if you die, you respawn outside the new open PvP zone, but you get to keep half of your stuff. And I think if you keep some of your stuff in sort of an extraction fighter, I think that'll give a lot more people reason to hang around. You know, if getting ganked and losing everything is really likely to discourage people from playing. But if you get ganked and you keep half of the stuff, you know, that makes it a lot more attractive. I myself, not much of a PvP player, but I certainly understand the people who are. And after all my years in MMOs, I have a pretty good grip on the things they like and don't like. And I think that, in a looting, open PvP zone, I think that will bring a lot of people in who otherwise wouldn't be interested. not losing everything is a big deal. I don't think you lose anything you went into the zone with. I think you lose half of the stuff you've gained. So it's sort of like an extraction shooter. But you always get to at least get half of the stuff that you get in the zone. So it's not full loot. But I think they get to loot half of your stuff when they kill you. And you respawn outside, but you get to keep half. And I just think that's a really big deal. Because so often, you know, if you spend 20 minutes running around and you get a bunch of cool stuff, and suddenly 2 guys appear around a corner and you're insta-ganked, that is a complete disincentive to play anymore. Now, I may not be completely accurately describing the way it works, because I haven't paid enormous amounts of attention, because I'm not much of a PvPer. But that did stick, that it's sort of like an extraction fighter, you know, or extraction shooter, but if you get killed, you get to keep half the stuff you were extracting. Yeah, losing legendary piece would suck. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, full loot PvP has always seemed to me to be a game where it was going to be really hard to ever get a loyal player base, because people are going to lose all their stuff constantly, and it's just going to be frustrating. You know, maybe... Again, I'm not much of a PvPer, so I would not be the target audience. But the fact that if I'm correctly describing it, that it is like an extraction shooter where you actually get to keep half of the stuff you extract when you die, I think that makes it a lot more attractive to a lot of people who normally would say never to that kind of PvP gameplay. You know, full loop PvP is absolutely not only something I have no interest in, it's something I would actively avoid at all costs. He's going to blow up, isn't he? He's going to blow up. Sooner or later, he's going to blow up. Yeah, he blew up. He blew up right next to canned dog food. I'm sorry, dude. I accidentally blew up canned dog food. Don't stand next to those things. I guess they don't blow up. Oh, they do blow up if they're dead. They do blow up if they're dead. Okay. I need to collect, what, one more candle, I think? Is he after me? No, he's not after me. Whoever he's attacking, it's not me. Ha, ha, ha. That's everything I needed for her. Nice. She's over there. I played a little bit, not of Outpost Rush, but whatever it is, the 3-faction sort of Rush version of PvP in the game, and it seemed interesting to me, but I didn't do much, so I can't really comment on it.
I'm amazed. You managed to find all these pieces of my past. Even my old diary.
Well, I'm good at what I do.
It's sad, isn't it? Or it should be. Reading this is like visiting an old friend. It's very emotional.
I can tell you're all emoting. Oh, God! What? Oh, that was one of the blowing up things, I think. I think somebody,
this is like visiting an old
trained
friend. It's
that mob into me.
rather than making me sad, it's making me angry. The truth about my true love.
Oh,
I didn't tell you the whole story.
Did you kill him because he was
The
cheating
wedding
on
that
you?
took place here. It wasn't where I married my true love. It's where I met him.
Whose wedding was it?
Oh, it was mine. But my betrothed
Oh,
was
you're the
dull
one.
as dirt. I don't even remember his name.
Oh, that's frickin' cold.
Pastor Pruitt was the one who married us.
And you fell in love with the pastor. That's just...
Yes. No. Oh, I don't know.
You're all kinds of messed up, lady.
If you could confront him and see if there is any...
Sure. I think I killed him a few minutes ago, but I'll kill him again for you if you think it'll help. I need to collect the blessed candle. What about the holy gourd? That's an old Monty Python reference. Follow the gourd. No, follow the sandal. Yeah, never mind. I will collect the blessed candle. Confront Pastor Pruitt at Walsham Congregation. Two things I have to do for Pastor Pruitt, I think. That's right, the church is outside of town here. That's not a little bit creepy. You got this little town, and the church is sort of off completely by itself. Pardon me, coming through. And there's Thick Boy McGee. Ladies and gentlemen, Thick Boy McGee. Yeah, I already killed the pastor once. We'll kill him again. I'm not too proud. I'm going to burn him with fire is what I'm going to do. Oh, hey! Do you mind? God, the nerve of some people. Oh, you too? There's Big Bootsies, that one. Is that player's name? I have to be clear that it's the player who's named Big Bootsies. And there's the pastor. I really thought I dodged that, but okay, evidently not. We got him. It's fine. It's fine. Hey! God, you won't even give me a chance to pick up my loot, you jerk. I tell you, people around here are... Okay, not pet people, technically. The residents around here are just completely unfriendly. Wasn't fair to call them people. They used to be people, now they're not. Maybe they prefer to identify as the undead.
Tell me, did you see him? Did he seem miserable as a lost, or actually at peace? What did you find? What is this?
A letter addressed to you. I'm sure it's nice.
Let me see it then. What's this? He became lost to avoid facing me?
Well, yes. You see, I told you. You caused this whole thing.
Shame and scorn. The coward. Well, Pastor, maybe you have convinced me to live. Thank you.
I'm not sure I'm the good guy in this one, gotta say. Locate the remnants of Brother Umberto's home. Umberto's home.
Master Pruitt, it is with the utmost urgency and discretion that I author this note. Out of respect for your seniority
Completed
and marshal,
Everfall's faction
I choose not
representative.
to
Right.
challenge you publicly, but I am disappointed.
Read the
nonetheless.
gravestones. Oh,
These poor lost souls
that can't be
who've
good.
wandered into town may seem to have lost their humanity.
Oh, box of
But is
goodies.
this not
That's
a
always
test
good.
of our faith? The decision to bury them seems to
Never
be,
be
a
afraid
decision
to
surrender hope.
avariciously loot every little glowing box you can.
Handle this.
Yay!
Please.
My first standing in Brightwood.
Let us at least discuss the matter. Brother Umberto.
This gravestone. Rendered, wandered in soulless, name unknown. May the earth hide something. Probably not good. Got another one over here. A scroll in his coat identified Majid al-Nasir, but the man's soul is lost. Well, that's unfortunate. One of our own, Tova Sudikin, whether by despair or contagion, gone. That all of them? Is that everyone? Did I get everyone? Investigate Walsham Church for clues to the fate of... Well, yes, we know the fate of Pruitt, but not Umberto. Back to the church for the third time. Well, we have to kill Pruitt for a third time? Only third time will tell.
Pruitt. It is plain now that ignoring my
Nope.
concerns has cost
Talk to
this town
Jonas.
dearly. Even the most faithful are on the verge of despair. And as we've seen, that seems to be the
Jonas,
true source
further
of this
north.
soulless plague. Our hollow
I'll
prayers and
whistle up
efforts
my
to bury
wolf.
these tragic events are only making matters worse.
And go for a ride. Pardon me, sir. I'm coming through. Don't mind me. Bye.
I am told of a faithful knight who resides west in Balak's Manor. Sir Galahad? I will seek him out, and if Providence affords, I will return with the hope.
And there is McLarge Huge. I've seen that player before because I recognize his name. He's McLarge Huge. Hi, Jonas.
It appears the town fell to the lost, primarily from within. No signs of any defense. I wonder if Brother Umberto sought aid from somewhere else.
He went west to seek Sir Galahad.
Sir Galahad, eh? The shining knight from the court of King Artorius himself.
That's the one.
An honorable warrior, as I recall, but a bit squeamish regarding the
He didn't want you to
requirements of
cut out his
becoming a
heart?
soul warder.
Go figure.
Many of the king's knights joined the Order, but of course, you know what happened to them.
Yeah, they all died. You didn't.
Galahad remained at Artorius' side, and now that I hear the name, I do recall hearing he resurfaced after the war.
What happened to the king?
Some say
He's
King
easily
Artorius
identifiable.
fell
He's the one who
during
hasn't
the
got
war.
shit all over him.
Others say he fled, and
That's
there were
another
even
Monty Python
whispers
Holy
that
Grail
he
reference.
turned.
That's pretty much
Perhaps Galahad
the
can
one
shed
thing you
light
can
on the
guarantee
fates
you'll
of
get from
both the
me.
king
Monty
and
Python
Brother
references.
Umberto.
Let's head west then.
Yes, there are a few townships and manors that way if they have not fallen lost, like Walsham. You go on ahead. I want to do a little
I'll
scouting
go on
to
ahead.
the north. It's time I pull my own weight. I'll catch up.
Okay. He says he'll catch up. He'll catch up? You mean like the condiment? The settlement is over there. Fortune's Crossing. That's Ebonscale Reach. That's much too high level for me. I'm not beefy enough for that, you know. That's the settlement. Presumably. Calvary Hamlet. Over there we have the Shining Knigget. temporarily pass this slowpoke. That player's named Blue Tempest. That player's named Admonish. Interesting choice. Of course, the namespace is pretty full. I believe, like Guild Wars 2, the namespace is game-wide, which means hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of names already taken. Boatloads. Metric boatloads.
I do not relish striking you down, my fellow vigilant, but it is my duty. May your soul find peace, brother. Another who's not
Sir
fallen
Galahad.
is a welcome sight in these parts.
Son of Lancelot, if memory serves.
Come, warm yourself by my fire.
Is that a smutty euphemism? No, I guess he actually has a fire. Okay, I feel better about that then. I need to AFK for just a sec because my cup runneth under. We can't have it. I'm back. Allow me to apologize for coming back. Let's see. Chestwear. I'm currently wearing light chestwear, so this will come out as light chestwear. Will it be better than what I'm using? It's blue quality. Let's see. Currently, I have 11 con, and while I'm blocking a hit while below 30% stamina, I gain 28% stamina regeneration. It is 12 con, additional 1 con, has a socket and a chance for rare drops from chests and monsters. Hells yes, we'll take that. It's not a great look, but that's okay because there we go. We also have 3 boxes of motes and gold. I'm rich, guys. Alchemist cash, arcane ingredients. Okay. More wisps. That's at higher tier than motes. Prayer beads. Focus. Focus is good, but not as good as intelligence for my Void Gauntlet, which is my primary at this point. Shirking Debilitate Cleanse. After dodging an attack in a medium equipment load. I'm not using medium equipment loads. Hopefully ever. Let's see. That's con of 11. That's the better. So we can deconstruct that. That is light gloves with Constitution and Relentless Freedom. That one has int. I prefer int. Those are medium legs. Currently, I have what? I have a medium hat on. Everything else is light. Those are medium pants, 10 con. That is a medium hat with focus. We definitely don't want to use that. That. 9 int pants. Oh. Oh. All these stats on... Oh, that's heavy leg wear. We don't want heavy. We definitely don't want heavy stuff. 8 int. No, that's light, right? It is light. 7 int light. We're losing some int here, but getting additional constitution gives more hit points and stuffs. Over here, we can, I think, dump that. That is a void gauntlet, not nearly as good. That is the ice gauntlet, and we now have a blunderbuss. Might be a new blunderbuss for us. Minstrel gloves, those would be for healing. I have majestic boots and magnificent glove recipes. I have delicious adult leisure beverage. Can't recommend enough. All right, what do you got?
Be wary, traveler. A great tragedy has occurred here.
Your hair?
The good people who lived in these hills have fallen and turned into soulless lost. If you've come seeking family or an old friend, I fear your journey may be in vain.
I'm looking for Brother Umberto.
Then there may yet be hope. Brother Umberto is a brave soul. He and I joined forces to defend these fair lands.
What's with your body language, dude?
But the story pains me to speak aloud. It is better if you read the account in my journal, just there.
Wow, too lazy to talk. All right, I'll read your journal.
It was the
Cinematic.
dream of Avalon that led King Artorius to these shores. And of course, the wise counsel of the enchanter, Mirrodin. But the enchanter became obsessed with the island's mysteries. An insidious evil claimed
He
his
became
soul.
the red sorcerer.
The wars of crimson madness raged for a century. So many banners, all fallen to the corruption. I know not what transpired to end the conflict. We found no answers as to Mirrodin's fate. No trace of the High King. I sought new peace and purpose here in the Brightwood, but it would not last. A plague of soulless lost emerged. Brother Umberto and I formed the Bright Vigil to fight the darkness. But he stood alone when I left in search of my Lord King. I returned empty-handed to witness the results of my failure.
I don't know, it looks
The
pretty.
vigil
It's got this pretty
fallen
blue
to
light. Is
despair,
that not
and
good?
the Brightwood, bright no more.
Maybe not. Possibly. Yeah. So, you fucked it up, Galahad. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, friend.
No, you did
You
fuck
are
it
now
up.
acquainted with my regretful decision to abandon Umberto and go on a fruitless quest to find the king. My only desire now is to atone for my mistakes. But I'm not sure where to begin.
Well, we could search for Umberto together.
Indeed. I would like nothing more than to find company in this lamentable endeavor. If you are willing to overlook my failed duties to the Vigil, then I will heartily
I will remind them of
accept
you
your
when I feel
offer.
it's convenient to make you feel small.
It was among these townships and the nearby manor that Umberto and I founded the Vigil. I know the manor well. I will search there for
I have served the
clues, and
Vigil
you
on
can
many
search the
characters
towns.
in Guild Wars 2.
May the light be with us both.
All right. We'll grab that fast travel point, because to fail to do so would be a failure indeed. That was Galahad, the Knights of the Round Table. He dances whenever he's able. He does routines with chorus scenes and footwork impeccable.
Hello? Oh, thank goodness. You're not one of the wandering lost.
Not as far as you can tell.
I'm Ethelwyn. And you're the friendliest face
Oh,
I've seen.
I think she's hitting
all
on me,
day.
guys. This isn't a very friendly place.
You don't need to tell me twice. The lost get violent when you poke through their houses.
Maybe don't poke through their houses.
Oh, don't look at me like that. Everyone has to make a living.
Oh, I see. You're a scavenging scum. Is that it? And what's yours?
Reclaiming treasure.
Reclaiming
Brightwood's
treasure.
so full of graves, it's hard to know where to start. Say if you're heading into the villages, could
That
you
looks like a
thin out
shield?
the lost and look for any records?
Sure. Yes, I'll do your work for you. That's the way it is when you're the hero. That is investigate Tillinghast for signs of Brother Umberto. I'm now level 32. Up here. Must be above. This guy must have just cleared that out.
Umberto's journal, March 7th.
Hi, Umberto. Sorry I can't read your journal, but I'm in the middle of an area where everything wants me dead. It went splodies.
Through it fell lost, along with the rest of Walsham. And now the lost
no
are
freebies.
again here in Wolfsec.
Supply crate.
Since Galahad's departure, several knights have left the Vigil, and I have begun recruiting and training the local townsfolk as new
Right,
vigilants.
Vigil insignia.
They've taken to calling themselves Shadow Hunters.
Search
And I won't discourage
Deggendorf for signs of Brother
anything that keeps them
Umberto.
hopeful is welcome. Umberto.
That. Whoop. He's an anointed ghoul. Sounds like he's all greased up. Oh, that's right. These guys have that thing where they kind of like drain your life, I think. Yeah, star metal. Needs 100. I don't have nearly enough yet. Nearly enough mining skill. Alright. Tillinghast. Evidently, that is where Umberto went next. Another Splody. Not a fan of the Splody boys. What do we got? Bright Veil Insignia. Alright, that one's not going to blow up, is he? Alright. Let's see. I need to defeat more Lost and search chests. He's upstairs. Didn't get there in time. But that's okay. I'll just loot the supply cache. Got the questy bit. I need to defeat 2 more Lost here in town. Upstairs. double upstairs.
Umberto's journal, June 8th.
All right, I
It
got
is the peak of
Umberto's
summer,
journal.
But it remains cold, and crops wither in the field. It seems
I still
every
need to
week
kill 2
we
more.
awaken one morning to find
Local goobs.
another of the townsfolk has fallen lost. Despite my misgivings, I've come to accept the only solution is to bury
One
them.
more lost needs to
Strange as it may
bite the
be to see
dust. That's not a
graveyards
lost. I
of
don't think you get credit even if I
My
hit it.
greater concern is that they will soon be widespread. Umberto.
Need one more lost. Any lost. Oh. An anointed impaler should do. Indeed. We've got something else in town here. Yes, we do. Return to Jonas. And then search Ballard's Manor. Oh, got a wolf. Get some. Delicious. What's here in Deggendorf? Oh, Jonas again. Hi, Jonas.
Ah, it is good to see you, young warden.
It's good to be seen.
I have bad news.
It's even better to be
I
obscene.
found a large force of corrupted to the east. Sir Galahad has informed me that corruption has claimed the manor as well.
What about Brother Umberto?
Sir Galahad continues the search in a town just north. The Bright Knight refuses to believe the corrupted have again become a greater threat. But you and I know better, and we cannot simply walk away.
Can we drive them back?
We must
I'll
try.
get out the car.
I hope to find only simple pockets of the corrupted, but they appear to be consolidating. I suggest you enter the manor and strike down the corrupted commander.
Oh, yeah, I'll just do that then. Oh, gee. That thing's gonna blow up. Maybe those ones don't blow up. I thought it was one of the ones that blew up. I've entered the manor. Oh my god, so many mobs. What am I grabbing here? Stuff. Resident Records. It's like Resident Evil, only without the evil. With less evil. Are you done with your... something in here. Presumably, yet again, a bossy mob will spawn in here. Before it does, we'll grab the supplies. There he is, Sir Ballard. I finished in time. I've got friends to help me. It's always nice to have friends. I mean, we're not really friends. We haven't been introduced. We share interests. Let's put it that way. You missed. Point blank range, you missed, dude. Seriously. That was a little disappointing. Oh, Sir Ballard's back. Just me? To be fair, I don't think he was actually trying to hit me. But regardless, he didn't hit me. I need to eliminate corrupted vigilant lieutenants and one more squire. So 2 lieutenants and a squire. So specific mobs, that's a great one. Don't need that, but... Nope, I've seen one of those. Alright, Impaler. Miss me. Maybe don't miss next time, loser. I have not grabbed those supplies. I will do so. Yep, I am looking for 2 lieutenants and a squire. Oh, we got a box of goodies. I'm a sucker for a box of goodies. Free loot. Free loot, best loot. I killed a squire out here. He has not respawned. Memory serves. I haven't done this quest, I think, just once before. No, that's the spawns on the squires and lieutenants are not particularly frequent. Hey, 14. There's a squire. Alright, and now I just need 2 lieutenants. Oh. That's a gravedigger. Don't need gravediggers. You got a box. Hey! Nerve of these guys. Need lieutenants. Or lieutenants, if you like the British pronunciation better. Nope, that's an impaler. That's a lieutenant. That's 1. Gravedigger. That's another lieutenant. Drop my PB AoE, and that'll get him for sure. Alright, he's retreating. That's fine with me. We need something else in here. We need to enter the church and defeat Sir Ballard again. Alright. I am completely not a fan of mobs where you don't get credit until you kill them at the right time in the storyline. I did not get a hit on him there. I have to wait again. It's a mechanic I've always loved. It's so artificial and so dumb. And sadly, it's a very common mechanic in this game. There's the Sir. Alright, I got him.
Understand why you reject corruption.
Travel north. That would be Ethelwyn and that's Galahad.
Lied to you about everything.
Get me out of here! Jane, stop this crazy thing! That's an old guy cartoon reference. I was actually never a big fan of the Jetsons. Or the Flintstones. Or basically anything from Hanna-Barbera. They just couldn't stand up to the quality of Warner Brothers stuff.
Just
Ethelwyn?
about done reading through these records. My eyes are swimming.
Ah, is that
but
good?
It'll be worth it in the end. You made that look easy. Have you been treasure hunting before?
No, never occurred to me. I've never picked up
The handwriting
stuff
in these
from
records
boxes
is awful, but
sitting
I can
around
puzzle it out.
throughout the entire
Then
world.
It's just a matter of matching up names with graves.
So now we find treasures?
Yes. Some coffins in Brightwood weren't buried.
I'll
But
search the
coffins
coffins.
should be
Great. I get to
pretty
search
old.
coffins now. Up here. Here's another quest. That's the fort. That's the city. That is lost and returned. Alright. I'm actually going to skip these. I'm going to grab the fast travel there and then go over to the settlement. Good idea. Good call. Good call, me. I think me made the right choice. That me guy, he often gets things wrong, but in this particular case, I think he might have done okay. $200 to the waypoint equivalent, the travel point, whatever the hell they're called here. Grab this one. Got it. And now we'll just head pretty much due east. Cross country, granted. I suppose I can actually harvest that. I can. It's a slimy twist cap. The regular ones are just not good. You have to have the slimy ones. I can't actually defend that statement. Basically need to head east from here. Whoop, 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 whoop. A small amount of iron. What the hell was that? There we go. Huh. Trying to go cross-country in this game can sometimes take unexpected results. For instance, here I'm trying to go east. I'm not sure that's entirely possible, but maybe I can make it work. Sometimes, oops, that was not what I wanted to have happen. Can I get it back up? Yes, I can. Not really. No, we can make this work. Mostly. A little practice, and you can get pretty good at negotiating your way at least down the sort of cliff sides and stuff. Yeah, I didn't think I had enough gathering for that yet. Alright, the town follows the road that's just to the east here. There we go. And this should take us to the settlement. But the harvesting will pull me away. I don't think I've got enough to grab that fire thing over there. I'm at 20, and I think it's a 30. Yeah, it's a 30. Skilling up your various gathering skills is a lot slower when everyone else is doing it too. I just wanted to unlock fast travel to the town. Achievement unlocked. Consider yourself at home when in cavalry. Discover this location. Okay, Calvary. Calvary Hammer. No quests to turn in here. We have our first 2 points in Brightwood. I can own a house here if I want. Start with standing gain always, and always storage. Oh, so that's some points to spend on my character. Nice. And in the weapon mastery, another point in the Void Gauntlet. What do we got over here? 5% more mana. Mana costs reduced. Base damage on successful range. Basic attacks against targets with an active debuff. Mana. Using Harvest Essence removes a debuff. Over here, we've got Refreshing Frailty, cooldown reduction on hitting enemies afflicted by 3 or more debuff stacks. Alright. Let's see. Do I have anything else in Season 6? The Journey, Chapter 1. Lethal to the Lost. Ah, okay. And that gets me to within a tiny number of points of chapter. Of getting to, I mean, not Chapter 2, but getting to Level 2 on the Season's Journey. Completing activity cards, completing expeditions, faction tokens, refining, Tier 3 resources, not there yet. Completing 10 town projects, okay, I'm close on that. Alright, that's the journey. So we're very close to getting 500 coins? Really? 500 coins? Come on, guys. That's not much at all. I do have a wild stamp available. So far, let's see. We've got how many stamps? 9 stamps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have to earn one of these 3. Healing damage. Okay, I'm close on healing damage. That'll give me that one. I can drop another point in that. That'll give me the entire line and another wild stamp. And then I can drop the wild stamp there. Finishing those off would be a big ask for me with this build, I think. So I'll probably heal 3,826 out of 5,000, so another 1,174. I'll get that. I'll use the wild stamp here. That'll finish up a line. That'll give me another wild stamp. I'll finish this. That'll give me another wild stamp. I'll finish the card. I'll get a new card. And I won't try to finish out the whole card because getting these 4 would be difficult for me. Or wait a day, because you get a wild stamp every day. Wait a day. And I can get a wild stamp. Use a wild stamp here. And a wild stamp here. That gives me another one for that line. That'll leave me just one short from finishing out the card. That might be the best way to do it. I know that the advice supposedly is if you can finish out a card, finish out the card. It's the best way to use your stamps. The stamps just give you progress on the season's journey in addition to the other stuff you're doing that gives you progress. I think I'm going to head back to, I'm going to recall to my house. Do I want to do that? I'll go, no. Instead, I will recall to the inn, which I have at Windsward. And I'm going to call it an evening right here. I think this is a good place for me to call it. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. As always, I am very, very appreciative. I probably will not be back tomorrow. I should be back, however, on Friday. And then Saturday is my annual Mortality Reminder Day, or as it's sometimes called, a birthday. Ugh. And I will be streaming, and I am enjoying beverages tonight because I need to warm up for Saturday night. You've got to take these things, you know, at a healthy pace. Or possibly an unhealthy pace. Anyway, probably not back tomorrow. Might be. More likely would be Friday, and then certainly on Saturday. I'm going to continue playing this off-stream and on-stream for a bit. I am having fun. But that's going to do it for me for the evening. Again, thanks for hanging out. Back in a day or two. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Have a great rest of your Wednesday evening. You've completed Hump Day, 2 days to the weekend. You can make it. I have faith in you. Back in a day or two. Have a great night tonight. Take care and ciao for now. Good night, guys.